Ladies and gentlemen, a very, very good afternoon to all of you and welcome to the Edge of Darkness. I'm Mandira Bedi, your host for the day, and today we set off on a journey into the psyche of criminal minds. आज का दिन कुछ ज़्यादा ही ख़ास है. We're here to unveil the trailer of the most awaited multi-star web series helmed by one of the biggest action stars of the Indian film industry, Rudra, the Edge of Darkness. A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. No, you can do better than that. A big round of applause. आप सब ने इस जबरदस्त कहानी की एक झलक, वो फर्स्ट ट्रेलर, I'm sure you've seen it all. Ajay Devgn, who is making a grand entry as a debutante in a web series, is set to change the face of digital entertainment with his dhamakedar and damdar performance. The first look of the series, it received an overwhelming response from viewers and today has already become the talk of the town. And we cannot wait for the show to launch. Produced by Applause Entertainment in association with BBC Studios India and helmed by ace director Rajesh Mapuskar, Rudra, the Edge of Darkness is a riveting crime thriller created on a big-scale budget with superstar Ajay Devgn in a dark and intense avatar of a cop for the very first time on a digital series. Without further ado, देवी और सज्जनों, दोस्तों, एक बड़ी मुस्कुराहट के साथ आइए शुरू करते हैं आज का दिन. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing a man of 100 talents, recipient of the Padma Shri Award and Master of Action. It is my pleasure to welcome none other than Ajay Devgn. Yes, जोरदार तालियां हो जाए. ये एक ऐसे स्टार हैं जिनके बिना कोई भी एक्शन फिल्म, सीरीज या कहानी अधूरी है. Once again, please give it up for Ajay Devgn. So good to have you here with us. That mic is for you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Now, please join me in welcoming on stage the one and only Gaurav Banerjee, Head Content Disney Plus Hotstar and HSM Entertainment Network Disney Star. Along with Gaurav sir, please welcome the CEO of Applause Entertainment. Please put your hands together for Sameer Nair. दोस्तों, every great story, every work of art of this scale को चाहिए एक equally talented or visionary team. With a big round of applause, let me now invite the stellar cast and crew of Team Rudra. Firstly, please welcome the celebrated National Award-winning director Rajesh Mapuskar. Marking her comeback with the series, this is Esha Deol's digital debut. Please put your hands together for none other than Esha Deol Takhtani. She's as brilliant as she is stunning, marking her digital debut as Dr. Alia Choksi. Please put your hands together for Rashi Khanna. Welcome her with a big round of applause. We also have with us the terrific actress known for her diverse roles from comedy to tragedy to drama. She's always nailed it every time. Please welcome on stage Ashwini Kalsekar. And finally, playing a pivotal role as DCP Gautam Navlakha, may I also invite the very versatile, dynamic Atul Kulkarni on stage. Now I have to say, this is a picture-perfect moment, requesting everybody to just step forward a little bit for a photo op. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment that all of us have been waiting for. Ajay sir, I believe there's a tod-pod surprise for everyone. I don't know about you, but I am very, very excited. So, chaliye dekhte hain the second trailer of this spectacular show. This side of stage, we're going to have a little setup happening. Can I ask you to join me this side of stage, please? Meanwhile, first reaction to this trailer. I know you've seen it before, but first reaction when you saw the trailer for the first time.
Tod-fod.
Tod-fod. Now, nobody else can answer like that, right? Okay, what are your thoughts on the trailer?
Can't wait for 4th March.
Can't wait for 4th March, indeed. Kitne dialogue the isme? Zabardast dialogue. What are your thoughts? You saw the first trailer a little while ago, and how do you feel about it?
I mean, obviously, I like it. It's my trailer. We need to ask them. आप लोगों को कैसा लगा?
Tod-fod.
उनको जैसे लगा वैसा मुझे लगा.
Very menacing, very menacing. How do you feel about playing this role? Do you have a mic?
I'm extremely overwhelmed actually to see it come alive finally. Yeah.
All right, okay. Requesting everyone to please take their seats. There's only one seat that is decided upon, and that's yours. All right, please take your seats.
Anyway?
Thank you, sir.
Okay, let's get going on some questions. We'll start with you, Gaurav. This is an incredible, big budget, Hotstar special. Your thoughts on this collaboration with the Applause and BBC?
No, so really excited to be here today. So very, very excited to be here today. I hope you can hear me at the back. And amazing to be collaborating with Sameer Nair and with Applause. Our journey as Hotstar specials started with them. And of course, Sameer and Star and History all have a very good ring together. So it's been an incredible collaboration. Criminal Justice was a fantastic first fiction show that we did as part of Hotstar specials. And today we are here with our most ambitious bet, which is Rudra, with an incomparable cast and the extraordinary Ajay Devgn. That also is a 10-year-old relationship at Star. So this is with friends, with collaborators we have deep respect for, and hopefully something that our viewers will really enjoy.
We're all looking forward to 4th of March, aren't we? Yes, we are. Okay, Sameer, this is a big one for Applause. Your thoughts about your journey with life. I mean, you've had such an amazing body of work, but imagine, there's a first even for you, and this is your first foray into the world of web, OTT. How does that feel? What are your thoughts on that?
The way the times are changing, I think in future also will be a lot of firsts. The way technology is also changing. It's great. I mean, my job is to entertain people, and it does not matter where. So I love the big screen, and now I really do in my personal time watch a lot of OTT. So I love it, and I realized that after the pandemic also, it's multiplied much more. So it's great. It's great that you are in theaters, you are on OTT, and you can you have so much of scope and so many new things to do. I've had a great time doing the show, made a lot of friends. Like he said, I've had a great relationship with stars since the past 10 years, and for me, it feels like home. So it has been great. It has been really great. And with this lovely cast and this lovely director, I don't need to say anything about him because you all just saw the trailer, if you can judge something from it.
We're going to talk to the lovely director in just a second, but I want to ask you, this is an adaptation of an international show, which we've seen and loved. Do you think the level of action that we're going to see in this, I mean, trailer shows us what to expect, is at par with like international level, you know,
I think the
production
show is,
quality, production values?
I don't know about at par, but it could be better also.
Absolutely, yes.
Why do we talk about at par?
That's right.
Where action is concerned, this show is more of a different kind of action. There is action, obviously, but it's more of drama and thrill and action in the script, which makes it very, very interesting. The twists and turns. So yes, I won't want to say it's. I hope it's better than the original.
Well, on 4th of March, we'll find out. Rajesh, coming to you, directing an adaptation, a remake. Hi there.
Hi
you can
there.
see me. Your thoughts on you know this remake, this adaptation of Luther?
Well, like what Ajay sir said, he loves big screen, but I had the biggest star. So I had nothing to worry about. And yes, I love Luther. I love Luther. But this man made me forget Luther. And the whole journey started with curiosity, that how we are going to adapt this to Indian soil, to Indian scenario, so that curiosity throughout the show, that curiosity kept going. Like I come from the genre of slice of life, and here I was slicing life. So, so this whole journey of from one end to other end, and thanks to Samir for trusting me and the BBC team for trusting me that somebody like me can deal with this. So I was curious. So all the time I was very curious how this is going to turn out. Our script meetings, our shooting, our post-production, and now even the trailer has come out, and now how people are going to react to it, how you all are going to like it. I'm very curious. So my journey of curiosity is still not ended. I'm still like a child, overwhelmed, of course, very overwhelmed with sitting here with all these talented cast members. I mean, I had less to do because they all knew what they were going to do, you know, so I had to just say action, and they did their part. So that was amazing. So many times I was grappling, I was tumbling upon, I was struggling how I'm going to do this. So like Samir and we, in the pre-production stage, we decided that it has to be a macro to micro kind of a show, and scale it up, you know. So you forget Luther, and you go away from that completely, and you create something larger than life, bigger, high scale, high drama, intensity. Look at his eyes, look at his face. I mean, you did nothing with his face. So that was my journey. So all curiosity, I'm still curious, so that's what I have to say.
I'm curious, how many episodes is it?
6.
Six.
So it's like making 6 feature films. Did you feel like that? Because that's the kind of energy and that's the kind of production value we're seeing.
Yeah.
6 like films that all connect.
Absolutely. 6 films, and the kind of crime which is there, which was, I don't want to say too much about it, but yeah, every episode deals, the whole show deals with a different kind of crime, and then the way Rudra goes about it which is intelligent, which is mostly his instinct, how he goes about cracking it. It'll be amazing to watch. I'm not saying it just because it's our show, but you guys are going to love it. I love it personally. Thank you.
Looking forward to the treat, you know, to the senses that it's going to be. Esha, hi. Can you see me? Okay.
Hello.
Hi. Congratulations. This marks your comeback, and what a wonderful sort of platform to come back on. What a wonderful show to come back with. Your thoughts and what you feel about the role?
Well, hello everyone, and you know, for me this was something that I believe is God sent. It fell into my lap at the right time. After having 2 babies, there was that urge to come back in front of my first love, which is the camera, and very organically Rudra came my way. And it was with someone who I've always looked up to, someone who I've always admired on screen, someone who I have immense respect for, and who's a wonderful co-star and a dear friend of mine, Ajay. So thank you for, you know, giving me Rudra. And it's a wonderful setup, wonderful team of people working first time with Rashi, with Rajesh Mapuskar. It's been really nice. Samir, all of you guys have really done the best, and I'm waiting for 4th of March. So yeah, if it's a comeback, it is.
A comeback, and how? But tell us a little bit about your role and how it's connected to the, you know, the storyline and the murders and.
Well,
whatever you're at liberty to say. We can't give too much away, right? We have to wait for 4th of March.
Yeah, I think better we wait for 4th of March because, I mean, everyone will get to see what I'm doing in it.
Yeah.
Okay then, fair enough. Rashi, I look at you, you have such a sweet, smiling, happy, gentle face. Well, what you're doing out there in that trailer and what you're doing in the show, I'm assuming, very menacing. How did you enjoy the role, and what are you feeling about being a part of you know, a show as big as this, as grand as this?
As I said, it's extremely overwhelming, and I play a character that is nowhere close to who I am in person. As you said, you know, I look sweet and smiling.
Very sweet and smiling.
Which I probably am, and when this role came along, I was extremely happy for the fact that I got a part like this, because I think as actors, we look for something that pushes us out of our comfort zone, and this was that character for me. I was also very scared because, as you said, the look doesn't really, you know, go with what I'm portraying, but I think post the release of our first look and our first trailer, a lot of people were convinced that I'm quite crazy, which was the point. So I think it's been very overwhelming for me. It's been a great journey, thanks to Ajay sir. I have to thank him, because I remember on my first day, I was extremely nervous because he has this aura around him, this star, and he is like that. He can't help it. It's just there around him. And there's so much of chemistry between our characters that, you know, I had to be very comfortable around him. And the first day he comes and he's like, okay, Rashi, come, we'll sit, we'll read the lines, be comfortable. And, you know, I think that's what really matters when you come on a set. And he made me feel extremely comfortable, and whatever that you see, whatever that I have done in this show is all thanks to him and to my director, Rajesh. So he showed so much faith in me, and I think I didn't have that faith in myself, but he showed faith in me throughout, you know, which I really enjoyed. And plus it's Disney plus Hotstar, which is such a big platform again. And I'm really looking forward to it, and I hope that the audience really likes me in this character, in this role.
They might hate you, and that might work out well
yes,
for you, because that's what you want.
I think the best part about Alia, my character, is that you will want to hate her, or maybe you'll hate her, but you'll love her towards the end.
You love to hate her.
Yes,
How about
exactly.
that?
Yes, exactly.
Ajay, in the trailer, आपने कहा था कि सिस्टम में बहुत सारे पुलिस ऑफिसर्स हैं, but सब के पास वो क्रिमिनल माइंड नहीं है. ऐसा क्या खास होना चाहिए for a cop to have a criminal mind?
वो शो में कहा है क्योंकि लिखा गया था. But नहीं, what we're trying to say with this character is that Rudra has a mind of a criminal. और जब आप complicated cases solve करते हैं, जब आपको सोचना पड़ता है तो आपको क्रिमिनल की तरह सोचना पड़ता है टू सॉल्व दोज केसेस. सो दैट इज़ व्हाट इट मेंट. अब असल ज़िंदगी में कॉप्स को कैसा होना चाहिए वो कॉप्स को ज़्यादा पता है, नहीं तो मैं भी एक कॉप होता. बट दिस इज़ व्हाट वी ट्राई टू से इन द शो.
Right. Ashwini,
जी.
she and I go back many, many, many years. We
Yes.
started our careers together in the same show. But it's so lovely to see you doing such a lovely sort of body of work, such
Thank you.
versatile roles, be it film, be it television, be
How
it
sweet.
OTT.
Thank you. Thank you.
So even in the trailer, that voice, oof, oof, her voice. It's amazing. So your thoughts on the role and how it, felt working with Ajay on this one?
सबसे पहले तो हॉटस्टार स्पेशल्स पे रुद्रा आ रहा है, एंड द स्पेशल डे वाज व्हेन आई गॉट द कंफर्मेशन दैट आई एम पार्ट ऑफ रुद्रा, वेयर अजय सर प्लेज रुद्रा. एंड मैंने मेरे ख्याल से ज़्यादातर फिल्में अजय सर के साथ ही की है, मतलब उनकी फिल्मों का मैं हिस्सा रही हूँ. एंड एवरी टाइम विच एवर जॉनर दैट आई वर्क इन विथ हिम, वट एवर दैट आई हैव डन, इट्स ही इज़ बीन consistently working hard, which I say not because he's sitting here. I'm sure everybody whoever has worked with him, there's so much to learn from him. मैं हमेशा बहुत दिल से कहती हूँ कि राजा आदमी है ये, and actually दिल का राजा है, acting का हर चीज़ का राजा है. At the same time, what like Rashi said, he has this aura around him that you are like taken aback, but he makes you feel so comfortable. Every time is very sweet, and he doesn't make you feel here. I was like, how can I? Because people fondly call him boss otherwise, and then he was calling me boss on the set. So for me, I was pretty nervous, but he made me so comfortable. Rajesh sir was